We are going to start with the first two speakers of our program today. I think Farzana Mohammad is our first speaker today. She is going to talk about domestic violence in Afghanistan, and she's a volunteer with the campaign. Please come on stage.
Hello everyone, my name is Farzana and I'm a member of the European Campaign for Human Rights in Afghanistan. And I would like to give you a brief understanding of the issue of domestic violence in Afghanistan. What's domestic violence? Domestic violence can be defined as any unpleasant incident of psychological, physical, sexual, financial, emotional behavior or abuse. So far, it seems the government of Afghanistan has failed to establish a law that can protect women from domestic violence. Many women are still suffering in silence as a result of not having a legal tool that can help them in their dire situation. If there was any law existing to protect women, so many young girls would not commit suicide or set themselves on fire because they can't tolerate family abuse anymore. In order for the Afghanistan government to prevent the domestic violence from taking place, to protect the women of the nation, they should consider the following factors or suggestions. Try to raise awareness of the problem of family violence and launch a legislation that makes such acts unacceptable. Many people in Afghanistan are not aware of the family violence that exists in their communities and do not know the possible consequence of such extremities. Family violence is believed to be a confidential affair, and therefore many people hesitate to talk about it, get involved in it, or even think that it is unacceptable. Raising awareness allows people to think of the issue in a different way and shine a spotlight on what is at the moment a silent crime committed behind the doors of the family of household. Providing services for the communities, residents to help the families who need it and identify their problems before it gets to a point of requiring formal intervention or reach a point where the help cannot be considered effective at that time. There are other social problems that may lead to domestic violence which need to be recognized, such as poverty, substance abuse, mental and physical health issues. Providing shelters for the victims of family abuse. Due to the fact that many women in Afghanistan are facing a great number of barriers to seek services, which often prevent them from leaving abusive relationships, such as lack of awareness, not being aware of their rights as human beings, accommodation, inaccessibility, and law enforcement response. By providing services and accommodation for women who have been victims in the hands of family members or partners, will give them the strength and confidence to approach and seek their rights, because they will know that there is a place for them to stay, even if this means they must leave their family. In conclusion, I hope the services, the Afghanistan and Central Asia Organization, founded by Dr. Nasibi, and the future programs concerning human rights will contribute hugely and play an important part in the lives of women of Afghanistan. What we want actually from this conference, we want from this conference to send our views and opinions to the Ministry of Women Affairs in Afghanistan and provide courses for women and men regarding women's rights in London. And try to encourage women to become members of this campaign to benefit them and women at home in Afghanistan. and provide women and men with contacts of external agencies on how to deal with problems focused in marriages and how to overcome these without use of violence. All of us are aware that Afghanistani women, even here in the UK, suffer from domestic violence. This can be dealt with by producing leaflets and flyers about women's rights and distributing them to women. Finally, we should appreciate the work that our sisters organization, ACAA, are doing for women, such as ESOL classes, women-only cultural events, health and beauty session, counseling session, and exercise classes. All the above activities have allowed women to participate more actively in the British society, increase their confidence and self-esteem, and tackle stress. We must continue to support this campaign for a better future for all of us. I would therefore like you all to express your thanks to Dr. Nasimi for this effort. And I also would like to say thank you to the British Society for providing us this opportunity. Thank you so much.